Hello students, in this video we are going to discuss sum of subset problem, which is also called as subset sum problem. This problem will be solved using backtracking approach. Now let us understand the problem statement of this particular problem. So problem statement says that sum of the subset problem is to find all possible subsets of elements that are selected from a given set whose sum adds up to a given number m. Here two things are very important which we are going to consider while substituting a problem. First point, that is no duplication. So while writing a number in a set, there won't be any duplicate numbers available. Second, we always prefer to write numbers in an ascending order. Now let us understand this problem statement with an example. So here I have written one example. S indicates set. Here I have written 4 numbers or elements 1, 2, 3, 4. We have given value m is equals to 6. Now what we are supposed to do over here is we need to find out the subsets where addition of the numbers are going to be 6. So here two subsets are possible which I have denoted as S1 and S2. For example, if I consider element or number 1, 2, 3. So addition of 1 plus 2 plus 3 is 6. Similarly, second, if I consider element or number 2 and 4. So addition of 2 plus 4 is 6. So likewise, we have got two sets over here. So in this particular problem, we will be given a set with certain number of elements. We will be given m value, which is going to be the addition of a certain numbers, and we have to find out all the possible subsets. Let us consider one more example to understand these concepts clearly. Here I have considered example where n is equals to 8. That is 8 numbers are used in this particular set. What is the observation? All the numbers are unique. No element or number is repeated in this particular set. Second thing, for simplicity or to reduce the complexity, we always consider numbers in a ascending order. Here we have given m value as a 14. So we need to find out all possible subsets where the addition of a number are going to be 14. So here I have written all the possible subsets and 4 subsets are possible. First, 1 plus 13, 3 plus 11, 5 plus 9, and last 1, 5, 8. Now when it comes to representation of a solution vector, so solution vector will be represented using Boolean values. For example, this is the given set and I have to represent one of the solution. So how the solution will be represented? For example, if I am considering S1, then I am using two numbers, number 1 and number 13. So associated value in the solution vector will be set to 1. And remaining elements which are not part of this subset will be set to 0. Now let us understand with this example. Here I have considered S4. S4 subset where we are using number 1, number 5 and number 8. So in solution vector, associated value will be set to 1 and remaining number will be set to 0. So here number 1 as this is the part of a solution vector, so this is set as 1. 3 is not part of a solution vector, so set to 0. Again 5 is a part of solution vector, set to 1. 8 is a part of solution vector, so set to 1 and rest all are set to 0. So for S4 subset, the solution will be represented as 1 0 1 0 1 0 0 0. This is how the solution vector will be represented. In next video, we will see how to draw state space tree in order to find out all the possible subsets for given problem. Thank you.